Hey everyone, so I'm currently sitting on my floor. It's been a sort of productive day so far. I was gonna go for a run before lunch, but I haven't managed to go yet because I got stuck doing some social media work. So I think I'm gonna have lunch first and then go for a run this afternoon. This video is gonna be a little bit of a different one because I've been wanting to film a video like what I eat in a day or what I eat in a week, because a lot of people ask me what things that I make and what things I meal prep. Not sure if this video is going to interest everyone, but I love cooking and I love eating. So yeah, I thought it'd be something fun to do and give a little bit of a change to this channel other than the music videos. So it's 12:30 now. For breakfast I made myself porridge. In New Zealand I was pretty much eating this every single day for breakfast, and when I first came to the UK I wasn't really eating it very much because I didn't have access to a microwave or a stovetop. But now that I have a nice kitchen, I can make myself porridge every morning. I'm still trying to find my favorite combination, but this morning I made it with half a cup of oats, half a cup of soy milk and half a cup of water, and then I added cinnamon and nutmeg, mixed it up, and then when I served it I put it with ground linseed, banana, and to make it a little bit more sweet I put in some chopped dates as well, and it was delicious. So now it's lunchtime and I'm gonna make a similar lunch to what I had yesterday. I've made like mashed chickpea with vegan mayonnaise and chopped gherkins, and I'm gonna put that inside a whole grain pita bread with some avocado, and then I also have some roast veggies that I'm gonna put on the side because I only have one pita bread left. I wanted a little sweet treat, so I actually made these muffins the other day. They're made with cornmeal and then regular flour with blackberries and almonds in them, and I've got quite a few of them. They're quite small though, so I've just warmed it up in the microwave and put on a little bit of peanut butter. Oh yeah, I haven't had popcorns in ages. Nice. Hey again guys, so it's Thursday today and it's 12:30. For breakfast this morning I switched things up a little bit because I normally have porridge or cereal, like something on the sweeter side with maybe like banana or berries, but I had the mashed chickpeas that I needed to use, so I had that on wholemeal toast with some really nice like Indian style chutney that I bought at the Winter Wonderland market, and then some spinach as well, and it was really nice. I also had a coffee. I pretty much have coffee every single morning. Sometimes I have it black and sometimes I put a little bit of soy milk in it, but I do it in my little cafetiere plunger thing. For lunch I'm planning on having leftover curry because I had a friend over last night and I made sweet potato and lentil curry with like coconut milk and spinach through it. We also had poppadoms and lime pickle with it, and it was really tasty, so I'm gonna have some of that for lunch. I'm currently drinking my little iron drink, and yeah, I'm gonna make lunch soon. This morning I was doing some computer work, some photo editing, messaging and emailing, and then I was using my new diary that I have to plan out some things for the next few weeks. And it's a really cool diary because you can like manifest things that you want to achieve and set intentions and goals, not just like career but also personal. So I really liked that, and it's also just so beautiful to use that I'm trying to implement using this rather than my phone. I'm trying to detox from my phone a little bit because obviously I use it so much for the music, but I find myself going on it more than I would like, so this is a great way to get off that. I recently made an Amazon order and ordered a bunch of different music equipment because I needed things like new cables and stuff, but I also managed to pick up this book that I've been wanting for a while that's from a vegan YouTuber. It's called Minimal: How to Simplify Your Life and Live Sustainably, and as soon as I saw she was coming out with this book I really wanted to get it. I haven't been following her for that long, but this is what I want my 2020 to be about. I have been really focusing on reducing my waste, which has been really difficult moving country and living in London, which is such a dense city, and this I thought might help me out, give me some inspiration, give me some tips, and it was just beautiful, and I thought it would be nice to support her. And also because she's a vegan YouTuber, I think there are some recipes in here as well. Yeah, if I flick through, there's like a recipe for hummus and things like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting through this. I'm only a little bit of the way through. I'm using my receipt as a bookmark. So my bookmark's currently in a different book. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to reading more of this one. Then after that, I did a little bit of yoga, and that brings us to now. So I'm gonna finish my drink and then go make lunch. I decided to do my makeup instead before having lunch because I wasn't feeling as hungry. I had my breakfast later because I'm trying to listen to my body more, and rather than having meals when it seems like an appropriate time, trying to question whether I'm actually hungry. But I decided that when I was doing my makeup, I would have a few grapes because it's always good to have a bit of fruit before your meal rather than afterwards. Sometimes I have it as a dessert. But the grapes that I bought have stained my tongue. Like, pretty badly. But they were delicious. It's just now my mouth is completely purple. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go make some curry now. So in here I've got my sweet potato lentil curry. There's brown rice underneath, lime pickle, a little tomato and onion pickle that I always make with curry. It's literally just sliced tomato, red onion, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, and you can also add oil, but I am trying to eat less oil, so I left it out. And then I made just these little cheesy garlic breads with the Violife vegan cheese. I'm looking forward to eating this. Hey again guys, so it's Friday today and I'm actually feeling really stressed today. I'm not feeling the best and I've just got a lot on my plate. My mind is all over the place, so I'm gonna make myself a really nice lunch, I think, and just have a sit down and relax because this evening is gonna be busy. I already had a half an hour set gig in Camden booked, and now I've managed to book another last minute gig before that to do 2 one-hour sets. So I'm gonna have to leave the house a lot earlier than I thought and be obviously playing a lot more music than I thought as well. So yeah, I was gonna go for a run, I didn't do that. But yeah, I'm just feeling very all over the place, and I think making myself a nice lunch, sitting down, and then cracking on to getting ready will be the right thing to do. Last night I went to see my auntie and my cousins, and we went and had dinner at Prezzo. They don't have that many vegan options, which is unfortunate, but I had a mushroom pizza and I also had a starter of hummus, but I actually didn't feel very well afterwards. I don't know why, because there wasn't like any vegan cheese on it or anything. But yeah, my stomach felt really bad when I got home. So for breakfast this morning, I had a small bowl of shreddies with half a banana and a little bit of agave syrup, and I used soy milk. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm just very all over the place. So yeah, I'm gonna go make lunch now. I've just hopped out of the shower now and I'm gonna start getting ready for my 2 gigs tonight. That burger sandwich was so yum. I'm definitely gonna have to do that again. I think it was maybe more dense than I would normally have for a lunch. And as you saw, I also meal prepped for tonight. Luckily I have some leftover curry. I actually had quite a lot more portions than I thought, so I'm gonna take the leftover curry to my gig tonight, because when I go to gigs I like to bring food along with me so I don't have to depend on the venue making food for me. And yeah, I don't want to be earning money playing gigs and then buying food out. It just doesn't really make any sense. I also had the other half of the banana that I had for breakfast with a bit of peanut butter on it as like a little dessert. And yeah, now I'm gonna get ready, but also my room is an absolute tip. It was so clean yesterday, and then I got in late last night. I was rushing to leave the house. Then today I've been rushing around because I needed to go to the post office, and then I've got more gigs, and oh, you can see why it's all piling up in my mind. And when my mind is a mess, my room is a mess. So yeah, I need to clean up now. So I look crazy because I've just filled in my eyebrows and no other makeup is on my face, so I look kind of like a Grinch maybe? I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit happier now because I've cleaned my room. The floor has enough space and I'm starting to get ready for my gigs tonight. I've packed a little bag with some cables and stuff. I put my iPad on to charge because I use my iPad for my set list. And I bought a new trolley, so I'm gonna try and use that tonight to carry my gear. But I'm taking a break from doing my makeup because I kind of want to make a coffee to drink while I get ready. So I used to buy instant coffee a lot, but now I use one of those cafetiere, one of those plunger coffee things, and you put in ground coffee. I've read, you know, a few articles that say that that's the least wasteful way to make coffee, and I want to start buying things in bulk. So I think I might, next time I need coffee, which will be soon, go and try and buy grounds and put them in my own jar rather than buying them in a packet. But yeah, ignore my crazy eyebrows. I'm gonna go make coffee.
Over it. I just say, so we're just gonna, that was kind of weird.
So I finished my makeup and I have a little bit of time to spare before I have to head off. I'm definitely going to be bringing my book along to the gig because I have to get there early enough to set up and sound check, but I probably will have enough time to eat and chill out a little bit before I actually start playing. I think now I'm just going to do a little bit of last minute practice, make sure that my set is all good, and then head off. It's been a while since I've done like an actual full glam look. And doing my makeup always makes me feel better, so I'm not feeling as bad now, feeling a bit more powerful now that I've got a nice smoky eye. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of practice and then head off. I'm currently just adding some new songs last minute to my set list, writing the lyrics and the chords in before I have to leave. I just had some water and I'm kind of feeling a little bit peckish, so I'm gonna have this bar that's been in my bag for ages, so it's kind of crushed, but I wanted something to nibble on that's not gonna be really filling because I don't know that I'm that hungry. I just want something small.
I realized I didn't buy bread, right? Like regular bread from Aldi. I thought I would use some of them in...
Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've talked to you, actually to the camera. I think the last time I spoke to you was Friday night when I had 2 gigs. I did end up having leftover curry for dinner that night. So on Saturday morning I had my regular porridge and coffee, and I had banana in my porridge I think, which was really nice. And then I went out to Shoreditch for the day, so I ended up eating lunch out. We went to Tortilla and I had their jackfruit burrito. I had the large one because I couldn't resist, and it was super tasty. So obviously I just asked for it without cheese and sour cream, but you can still get it really loaded without those things. I also ended up treating myself to a donut time donut. They have quite a lot of vegan options and they're always changing up their flavors, so I really wanted to go back and get another one. This time I got their donut called Crumble Door, which had like a jam filling on the inside with like cookie crumbs on top, and it was so nice. I didn't eat it all in one go. I kind of ate it over the afternoon, but it was so nice. I unfortunately didn't film my dinner on Saturday because it was like a meal prepped dinner for when I was going to a gig. But it was mashed potato with Savoy cabbage and like vegan sausage through it, and also vegan cheese, and it was really good, but it was really filling, so didn't end up eating all of it. But it was really delicious, so I want to have a go at making that kind of into a pie format, like a shepherd's pie. Then I didn't really have any plant milk left other than a tiny little bit, so I had peanut butter and banana on toast, which was super nice, although I definitely think I could have put more peanut butter on there because I could mostly taste banana, but I try not to go too crazy with the layering of the peanut butter. Then for lunch I had the last bit of leftover curry, and I put some fresh spinach with it and also the lime pickle because I really like that. So that was good because I was going out that afternoon and I wanted something quick and easy. Then I was meant to be going to London Bridge to meet someone, but that kind of fell through, and for some reason I got quite nibbly at about 4 o'clock, I think it was, because I had been like wandering around for a few hours around like the Borough Market stalls and stuff, although not all of the stalls were set up, it was just a few of them. I was actually thinking about like grabbing a bite to eat at one of the stalls because I know they normally have vegan stuff, but none of the vegan stalls were open. So I wanted to try the new Leon burger for a while. I'd already tried their Love burger before, but they have a new one that's like chipotle and avocado, and it was very nice. It wasn't like super filling, so normally if I was going to get like a meal there, I'd probably get like a side of their fries. They've got like these crisscross chips and they're really good, but like I said, it was like 4 o'clock, so I didn't really want to buy a whole meal. And then I did actually end up getting hungry later in the evening at about 7:30, so I made myself like a small wrap with kidney beans and sweet corn and spinach. I think that's everything I put in it. Oh, and I forgot to mention that after I had the Leon burger, I had a few of my chocolate covered almonds. They are vegan. They're called like the super milk vegan almonds or something, and they're really good, but they're quite moreish, so I have to be careful of how many I eat in one go. I was really craving tomato, so I put tomato in my wrap, and then I topped it with nutritional yeast, which is a very new purchase. I did have it in New Zealand, but I haven't had it in a long time. It kind of just adds a little bit of cheesiness to things, because obviously being vegan, you don't eat cheese, and some like vegan cheeses can be a bit expensive. And then I was also feeling a bit sad last night, so I had a like vegan version of a cornetto, I guess it is. I think it was like raspberry or strawberries and cream or something. I would say that the ice cream part of it tasted really, really nice, but the cone was like soft. It wasn't really crunchy, so that was the only disappointing part. And I did eat it like fresh out the freezer, so yeah, I don't know why the cone wasn't crunchy, but the ice cream tasted very nice. Then I kind of switched things up for breakfast this morning. I only had 2 of the cornbread blackberry muffins that I made last week left, so I chopped them up into bite-sized pieces and heated them up in the microwave for like 30 seconds, and then I topped them with the Alpro soy yogurt with banana, getting interrupted, with banana, agave nectar, flaxseed or like linseed, chia seed, and I think that's it. And it was really, really nice. Like, I'm sad that I didn't do it earlier, so now I'm gonna have to make those muffins again and do the same thing. Oh, I also put cashew butter in it. That's what I was forgetting. The cashew butter is really nice. Cashew butter isn't something that I would buy regularly, because peanut butter you can get for a pretty decent price. I would say the other butters like almond and cashew and stuff are normally a bit more pricey, but I found it on a deal, so I thought I would treat myself. Then I was inspired by an old video that I saw from Avant-Garde Vegan, whose recipes I've made quite a few times before and really like. So I decided to make a stuffed aubergine. I didn't actually follow his recipe, but I kind of just got inspired by the general flavors and the general dish, I guess you'd say. So I cut the aubergine in half long ways and fried it in the pan for a few minutes, and then I stuck it in the oven. And I topped it with this kind of chili that I made. So I used the leftover kidney beans and sweet corn from my wrap last night because I only had a little bit. I was only having a small wrap. And I also cooked up this savory vegan mince that I got from Holland & Barrett and just made like a really nice chili. And I flavored it with a few different spices and put some soy sauce and also balsamic vinegar in it to kind of give it a little bit more flavor. And then I made a dressing to go on top, which was made of sesame oil, soy yogurt, peanut butter, and lemon juice. And it was really nice. And then also put a few leaves of basil on top. And wow, it was super nice. I definitely want to make that again. I'm in the mood to cook today. I think it's because I have not been feeling the best, and I always like cooking when I'm not feeling very good or like when I'm feeling down. So I ended up making some oat cookies. I got the recipe from Pick Up Limes, which is a vegan YouTube channel. They also have a website, and they were really simple to make because I wanted to have like a sweet treat. And I put raisins and this Belgian dark chocolate in there, and it was very nice. I also ended up using the rest of a peanut butter jar, and I had a little bit of leftover cookie mix that was unbaked. So what I've decided to do is put that mixture inside the jar, and then I'm gonna put some milk in it and make some overnight oats, which I've actually never done before, so that'll be fun. I've seen people on YouTube fill up like old jars of different nut butters with overnight oats, because obviously it's hard to scrape the leftover butter out of the jar, but if you fill it up with overnight oats and you fill it with milk, then it kind of like adds to the flavor of the overnight oats. So yeah, I'm gonna go and make that now, and I'm also gonna go and make my dinner. I forgot to say that I actually just went to the supermarket and got some more plant milk. I got some oat milk from the co-op. I tried to get some from Lidl, but I couldn't see any plant milks in there, so that was annoying because I managed to get a soy milk there the other day, but couldn't see anything today. And apparently oat milk is the best plant milk for the environment, and I would have to say it's one of my it's one of my favorite flavors as well. I always get the unsweetened one because I try not to get sweetened things anyway, when it comes to plant milks especially, but the oat milk is kind of naturally sweeter anyway. So if you really don't like sweet things, oat milk might not be for you, but I really like it, and it's nice and creamy. It goes with a lot of things. So I'm going to use this to make my overnight oats in the jar. And I also got some bananas and 2 avocados because I like having avocados when I can find them. And I used the rest of my bananas to make the cookies.